Libra, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your monthly horoscope for August 2021. Now, before we begin, I want to let you know that I'd also do daily horoscope videos, weekly horoscope videos, and monthly sun rising sign horoscope videos that you can watch on my YouTube channel. I also request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And this video is for the month of August, but there is also another video that I have put out or will put out soon, which is about the long-term energies in your chart. Things like where Saturn is, where Uranus is, and what that means. And that's simply because although energies change month to month, week to week, day to day, there's certain underlying themes that can stay with us for a long time. And that video talks about those energies, so you can watch that as well. Now, talking about August, Libra, August is a very, very intense month, astrologically speaking. The month starts off with squares and oppositions, and it's an intense one. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the most important events and what they mean for you. So let's talk about that and watch your rising sign first and then come down to your sun sign. Okay, so rising sign and then the sun sign. So the first important event happens on August 8th, and that is the new moon in the sign of Leo. And that's happening at about 16 degrees of Leo, right? Right here on the chart, you can see it. And typically, a new moon brings new beginnings, right? It's a new beginning for the next lunar month. And what are you beginning, Libra? The new beginning is happening in your 11th house, so your social circle, your hopes, goals, and dreams. If science, tech, innovation apply to you, then those as well. And this social circle is the groups that you belong to, not your closest friends, right? So this is the new beginning. However, Libra, this new beginning may not feel very easy, and that's because Saturn is here opposing the sign of Leo, which means opposing this new beginning. And Saturn is a planet of hard work, of decisions, of discipline. So this new beginning may not come about as you want it to. And that's the case for everybody, not just you, Libra. But for you, that's in your 11th house of social circle, groups, hopes, goals, and dreams, scientific things, innovation, tech, that sort of vibe. And so I just want to let you know that if the new beginning doesn't happen the way you want it to, it's because Saturn is opposing it. And it may get delayed. Saturn may ask us, hey, what else do you need to work on? What do you need to get in order before this new beginning can happen for you? So that's August 8th for you. All right. And soon after this, on August 11th, Mercury is going to enter the sign of Virgo. Mercury is right here in your 11th house. But on August 11th, it's going to enter your 12th house. And Mercury is our mental energy. It's our mind. It's our thinking. It's our communication. It's our social media. It's our immediate environment. It's our peer group. It's our health. It's our job. It's our routine. It's our diet. It's lots of things, right? But very simply put, Mercury is our mind. It's our thinking. It's our communication. And when Mercury changes houses, for that period of time while Mercury is in that house, we start to think about the things connected to that house more than other things, right? Our mental energy and communication is more about the things, the house that Mercury is in. And for you, on August 11th, that's going to be your 12th house. So your mental energy, your thinking, all that's going to be more focused on spirituality, on your subconscious thinking, on closing things out from the past. And if drugs, delusions, addiction, depression apply to you, then those as well. Okay. And then on August 15th, Libra, we're going to have the first quarter square of the moon. And this is a point where the sun and the moon make their first 90-degree angle, right? So the whole week, beginning on August 15th, we will be focused on adjusting things, on overcoming obstacles, on making certain changes connected to the new beginning on August 8th, which happened in your 11th house of your social circle, acquaintances, the groups that you belong to, your hopes, goals, and dreams, science, tech, innovation. So this week, you'll be saying, okay, that beginning started back then, which was a tough beginning. What do I need to change in relation to that? What do I need to adjust? What are the challenges that are coming about? So from August 15th through the full moon on August 22nd, that's the vibe of the week. Now on August 16th, Venus is going to enter the sign of Libra. It's going to enter your sign. Venus is here right now. On August 16th, it's going to enter your first house, which means it's going to give you blessings, it's going to give you gifts, it's going to give you rewards connected to you, Libra. Because you are your first house, right? Connected to you, your leadership skills, your identity, how you present yourself to the world, all that Venus is going to come and bless you. It can also be that you become more receptive to your identity at this point, while Venus makes its way through the sign of Libra. Okay? And then on August 19th, we will have Uranus go retrograde. It's going to go retrograde in your 8th house. And whenever a planet goes retrograde, what does that mean? It means that we start to review the past. Okay? We start to review things that we've already seen glimpses of before. And that's going to happen with Uranus. And Uranus going retrograde means that all outer planets by now are retrograde. We have Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Neptune, Chiron, and now Uranus, which means there's a lot of energy about reviewing the past, about rewards from the past coming into your life now. And Uranus is a planet that wants you to be your unique self. It wants you to be your authentic self. And for that reason, it'll get rid of things or it'll bring things into your life, Libra. And in your 8th house, it's going to work on 8th house matters to connect you with yourself. Okay, now what are those things? 8th house is the house of the occult. It's the house of the hidden. It's the house of endings. It's the house of beginnings. It's the house of transformation, healing, and catharsis, of investments, of intimate relationships. So it could be that Uranus ends something in a sudden way. Uranus is sudden. And that ending is pushing you more to be yourself. That's one way. Or it could be an intimate relationship that you have that's preventing you from being your unique self. Uranus may come and say, hey, you need to get rid of that. So that's how Uranus works. And when it goes retrograde, we stop creating direct movement. We review the past. We've seen glimpses of what's there. And now we're going to review it from a different perspective. And then we have the most important event of the month, and that is the full moon in Aquarius. Okay, now this full moon in Aquarius is very special because this is the second full moon in Aquarius that we're having. Typically, we have about one full moon in a particular sign in each year. But this year, we had a full moon in Aquarius last month on July 23rd, and now we're having another one on August 22nd. Now this full moon is special. Why is it special? Because it will bring to light, firstly, it's the second full moon in the same sign. Secondly, it's special because it will bring to light, bring more clarity to the beginning that we had in Feb. Okay, I'll tell you what that beginning was for you, and also the beginning that we had in December. And for you, Libra, that is your 5th house, right? So that beginning that happened for you is connected to your children, to love, to romance, to creativity, hobbies, pleasure, fun, all these things. There's a new beginning for you in that area. And this full moon will help you understand that beginning better. But this full moon is in contact with Saturn, right? So it may not feel the easiest. And Pluto is there as well. So it can feel very, very intense. So that's August 22nd, and on the same day, the sun here is going to leave your 11th house and enter your 12th house, enter the sign of Virgo. Now this, I think, is a good thing. You know, typically the sun loves to be in the sign of Leo. It rules the sign of Leo, but the sun has been in Leo since July 23rd, I think, or 22nd, one of those days. And the past 30 days have been very intense till August 22nd. They will be intense, rather. And that's because the sun in Leo will oppose Saturn in Aquarius. The energy will oppose. Saturn does not feel easy. It asks you, hey, have you put in the hard work? Hey, are you being disciplined? Hey, what's your decision? Are you working? That's Saturn, right? And the sun in Leo, Leo is a sign that likes to follow the heart. It likes to have fun. It's all about that. And Saturn in the opposite sign of Aquarius is not letting the sun do what it wants, which is have fun, follow its heart. So it can feel challenging. So that's why when the sun enters the sign of Virgo, the Saturn energy will not be opposing it any longer. So the intensity of the past 30 days will start to ease off a little bit. And for you, your 12th house, the sun coming into that house, for the next 30 days will illuminate or bring to light your subconscious mind, spirituality. The past closing out is also a 12th house thing. Isolation, drugs, delusions, depressions, addiction, all that is 12th house as well. So that's going to be the focus for the next 30 days starting August 22nd. Then on August 30th, Mercury is going to enter the sign of Libra, which means it's going to enter the first house. And now, Libra, your focus, your mental energy is going to be directed towards your identity, towards who you are becoming. Okay? Even your appearance. And on the same day, we have the last quarter square of the moon beginning, which means the next whole week, beginning on August 30th till the new moon next month, we will be focused on releasing, on letting go of the new beginning that we had on August 8th, connected to you, your house of social circle, your acquaintances, the groups that you belong to, your hopes, goals, and dreams, science, tech, innovation. You'll be figuring out this week. Okay, I made this new beginning. I've understood this new beginning. I've solved challenges connected to this new beginning. Now, what do I need to let go of? What is irrelevant? What is not useful anymore connected to this? What do I need to shed? And this shedding, letting go can be a very subconscious process where it's going to happen beginning on August 30th for the next 7-8 days. And that's a very basic overview of the month, okay? Now, if you are, say, a 28-degree Libra rising, right? You might just resonate more with a Scorpio reading. And also, if you are someone with very large houses, with very small houses, then this reading can be thrown off. And also, the long-term themes in your chart, in my opinion, are more important than the monthlies or the dailies. While these have their own place, it's actually the long-term energies that set the base for years in our life. And for you, Libra, before I go, I want to mention that the past 3 years must have been very intense because Saturn 1 was in your 4th house, okay, till December 2020. Now, Saturn in the 4th house does not feel easy. It feels quite challenging emotionally, and it opposed your 10th house of career, so that must have been impacted in some way as well. And it squared you, your sign, which meant a lot of stress, a lot of changes, a lot of growth, a lot of hard work. And if you have a lot of planets in Libra, then you would have felt this more intensely. And it also influenced your business partner, spouse, legal relationships, perhaps legal issues. But now Saturn has moved on, right? It's entered the sign of Aquarius, and in Aquarius, it's not going to square your sign, it's going to trine it, which means whatever work you did in the last 3 years up until December 2020 will start to feel like it's coming together. It'll get easier. Okay, Libra. So I think that's all the basic energy. Again, if you want to know the underlying energies in your chart, like where Saturn is and all the things that I just mentioned very briefly, then you can watch the long-term video, which should be out if it's not out already, which should be out soon. Now, I will pick a card for you, Libra, and then we'll close out the reading. So I'm going to go with the top card. It says exchanging gifts. I'm going to pick another card for you. I don't feel this card resonates. Hang on. Typically, I let the cards fall out, so hopefully something will fall out. Okay. It says co-create. Perhaps this month, Libra, the universe is asking you to work with it, asking you to co-create with it. That's one energy of the month for you, and I will pick another card for you. It says regeneration. And I think this is referring to Uranus in your 8th house, that there is a focus on regenerating something, on healing something. Because Uranus is going to go retrograde in your 8th house, and the 8th house is representative of regeneration. So this month, Libra, you are going to be working with the universe and co-creating, and there's some sort of regeneration that you will be having as well. Overall, August is a very intense month, but I do believe it will push us closer to the life that we are building, have been building. And that's all I'm going to leave you with. If you want to know the energies more in depth, you can watch my monthly overview for the month of August. You can watch my weeklies, and you can watch my dailies. And the long-term video will be out soon if it's not already out. Have a great month, Libra. I'll see you next time. Bye.